Well, hey there. Hello. It's Sunday morning and we're back on the internet. Brian, good morning.
Hello. Good morning. Merry post-Christmas.
Merry post-Christmas to you as well. Joyeux post-Noel.
Look, I brought Santa along just because I wanted him to be here with us.
Yeah, that's the way.
Right?
Santa knows that we're God's children and that makes everything right.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right. He does know
that would have been something good to talk about too. Maybe next Christmas we'll save that one.
Is that your second favorite Christmas Carol to talk about? Like, I know you're a particular fan of the figgy pudding, but I think you do like the combination of it's either that one or I think you do like the good King Wenceslas.
Oh yes, yes.
Because of the meat humans.
Yes, yes. That's bring me flesh and bring me wine, bring me pine logs hither. Yeah. So I think it's got to go Wenceslas. I like me some figgy pudding, but it's right there. Santa knows that we're God's children.
Right.
Yeah, that's right there.
When you could get Jesus and Santa together, happy once again, that is a wonderful thing.
I saw this thing on the Facebook, and it was like Jesus in the manger and Santa as an old Santa looking over the manger, and I'm thinking that's probably reversed, right? Because Jesus is older than Santa, so wouldn't it be like, oh, good for you, Saint Nicholas, well done? You're carrying out
maybe Saint Nicholas as a baby and Jesus. I'm just glad they like each other, you know.
That one would be tougher to capture in a single image. The nuances of the baby Saint Nicholas and.
In this last Sunday of the year of our Lord 2020, it's good to get them together once again.
Indeed. Hey, listen, if you're watching our little pre-church tomfoolery, give a comment. We just want to say good morning. That's why we come on here, because actually you can greet people more thoroughly, maybe in this scenario than
in the real church. It's like, hey, how's everybody doing? And there's no feedback, but you and I
we can fist bump here on the camera too, or elbow. What's
I bet that looks violent for viewers. Like, I thought it was going to work where you and I would actually fist bump. I didn't think it through that it would actually just be two fists coming at people.
Phil says good morning. Hello, Mr. Moraes. Haley says good morning. Hello there, Haley.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's the last Sunday of 2020, David.
It really is.
And you're speaking. Anything you want to highlight today? Big year, pretty big year. Some things went down.
That's right. Yeah. So I looked back at some of the different fun stuff of the year. Chris Robinson gives us fist bumps. Diane says morning. So there was a lot of good stuff this year.
Yes.
A lot of really neat stuff. One of them.
Highlight that tonight for us today.
One of them was Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure 3. And I got myself in the Brant box that came to me a Bill and Ted's comic. Oddly enough, this might be the first comic book I've ever owned. I don't know whether I've ever owned another comic book.
I've heard you speak of the Captain Kindness living somebody else's dream, but you now have a comic book. And did they know you liked that, or did you just get that all of us? Like, was that just
Jamie Stevens, when he was putting together the Brant boxes, saw this from the comic book shop and he grabbed it. So it's Bill and Ted Are Doomed. Yeah. So the Bill and Ted movie came out this year, and it was marginal. Yeah, but it was.
But you were excited about it. I remember leading up to it, like you were like the Bill and Ted day that's coming.
Yeah. So well, Bill and Ted they make an appearance, or at least a shout out today during church. So
I don't want to blow up what you're going to talk about, but a pretty exciting last Sunday of the year. I'm always a fan of the last Sunday, so that's good. Oh, hi, Aaron. Hello.
Aaron says hello.
That's nice.
Hello, Aaron. Yeah, it's neat. This year's reflections will be a lot different than many other years' reflections, but how can it not be important to take stock of this year, right? At this point in time, right? To be able to look and go, all right, God, what did you teach me, right? And I'm going to share some of the stuff that for me that stuck out over the course of this year, but it's important. I mean, it always is important, but maybe this year more than others to be able to go, God, what are you saying? What did you teach me this year?
Yeah, I think it's a time that we need to learn how to reflect and how to get perspective. If anything, this year, I think people learning the discipline of perspective this was the year to be able to do that, right?
Yeah. Yes, for sure. For sure. One way or another, I'm sure that our perspectives changed. And I'm sure that it did for a lot of different people in a lot of different ways. And it would be interesting to be able to hear some of the different things, different ways that your perspectives have changed over the course of the year and what God's taught you this year. And using the Freedom House Family Facebook page might not be a bad place to be able to share some of the things. And I'm going to share some of the things for me today, but love to be able to hear from different folks about what God did teach you this year. It's a good window. And then next week, Brian, you're laying out the theme for 2021. So 2020, you said prosper, and the world went into a lockdown. So are you gonna like guard against like whatever the opposite is, a Costanza opposite scenario, or no?
No. I still believe we've come into some of the biggest things that we need to prosper. One of the verses we looked at from 3 John, I think it's 1 verse 2, it says, above all else, that you'd prosper and be in health as your soul prospers. And I think the thing God taught us this year is how to let our soul prosper, how to find the more important things. And I think the other prosperity that people think about is, well, I need health and wealth, which we believe strongly God is bringing. I think that comes out of the baseline of how's your soul doing, right? So
yeah. I joked.
I got your joke.
I joke because I love. There you go. Yeah. So our worship team, we've got today's worship comes from Freedom House at Freedom House. We recorded at Christmas Eve. Our wonderful worship team did a great job, and so Sam and Rhonda. And it's like Sam, Rhonda, Jared, Aislinn, and Evan are playing this morning. And yes, we got the hash browns cooking at our house, coffee perking.
Hash browns. Oh, I haven't done that. I do have coffee on, but I've already had one earlier. And
this was last year's Christmas gift. So this mug celebrated a birthday a couple days ago.
Oh, happy birthday, World's Best Boss mug. I didn't get a new mug. I love mugs. I didn't get a new mug this year. Usually I buy them myself, so I only have myself to blame.
Well, as William Wallace once said, we shall have to remedy that, won't we? I don't know. Maybe I may not be responsible for.
Maybe just Mel as William.
Yeah, maybe. Well, thanks for hanging out with us today. Now's a good chance to be able to go refill your coffee if you want. And you can go and find the YouTube clip, just like we did in the summer. The clip will be there or on Facebook. And go and find that stream. It should be there already. And then we go live at 10 o'clock. Mark got a coffee mug.
Oh,
look at that.
See, a coffee mug for me is always a great gift. Always a great gift.
The problem with getting mugs for Christmas, once you've been lived a few times around the sun, is that every new mug you get, you got to kick one out the back door because you only have so much cupboard space. So a brand new mug means some other poor mug gets the boot.
Yes. I would say in our family, mugs get the boot quite often. They bite the bullet, maybe, is a better analogy.
The accidental mug drop. Yeah.
Just as the year ends, the mug drops. I don't know what that means. But it's going to be a great end of the year, David. I'm looking forward to this morning. It's going to be great.
Me too. All right, go find that stream. Putting it up on the biggest screen you have in the house, and gather the fam around, and don't just listen, participate this morning, and jump into worship. See y'all on the internet in like a few minutes. Bye, everybody.